Hello, we have Tracy today to help us with our class. She'll be our little guinea pig. We're going to stand up nice and tall. We're going to be using our small balls. I have it nearby, but we'll be using it shortly. Standing up tall, just going to prep the body before. Open up the chest, chin slightly in, knees nice and relaxed. Not going to move it, just filling up those lungs. Nice, smooth, deep inhale, just to relax the body. And exhale out. When you exhale, feel those ribs closing around those lungs. And again, deep inhale. Exhale out, nice and long, and again deep inhale, and exhale out, nice and easy, and again deep inhale, and exhale, last one, and in, and exhale out. Good, we can just stretch out our neck a little bit now, tip the head over to the left arm comes around, touches the top of the head, so left arm comes around, touches the top of the head, a little bit on the side, pulling a little on that neck. Watch we don't push those hips forward, so we don't feel like we're leaning back, just the head tipping over. Release the left hand and lower it down. Head tips over to the right, just the head. Right arm comes around, keeping the left shoulder down. When the head tips over, don't let the whole body fall over. Just the head, working from that collarbone to the base of that skull. Back stays nice and straight up, abs holding onto those ribs. 2-1, release the right hand. And head tips over to the left, and we pull that left arm around, touching the side of the head, just giving a little bit extra weight. Don't feel like the arm's doing all the work for us or pulling too much, just a bit of weight with the hands. 2-1, and release, and up and over to the right, arm comes around, hand stays over the head, keeping the weight, nice relaxed shoulders. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly up. Last one, we're going to mix it up a little bit now. Tip the head over to the left first, then we turn to look towards the floor, the chin blocks. Now the left arm comes around, back of the head, so more near the crown of head, just a little bit of weight from the hand, almost like we're just holding that head. Gets a bit of more stretch at an angle now, back into the collarbone and shoulder blade. 3, 2, 1, and release the hand, head is up. Head goes over to the right, turn to look to the floor, right hand comes around, back of the head. A little bit of extra weight. Keep that head on the hands. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the hand. Head comes up, let's roll forward now. Knees stay nice and relaxed. Deep inhale, tuck that chin, curving forward, just stretching out that back. Keep those knees a little bit softened so you don't feel too much pulling on the back of that hamstring. Weight set in front towards the toes, hanging into those feet. 3, 2, 1, and slowly restacking up. Nice and tall, shoulders staying wild, chin comes up. And again, deep inhale and tuck the chin, curving forward, rolling into the feet, stretching out that back, keeping the weight in front, hanging into those hands. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly restacking up. Nice and smooth, shoulders staying open, chin comes in. When the chin comes up, feel like it doesn't knock back or go too far back, still keeping it nicely in. And again, tuck that chin, curving forward, weight gets in front. Nice, hang into those toes, hang into the feet. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. And our last one, and tuck that chin, curve that spine. First the neck, then the mid back, then as much as we can that lower back. Knees still stay nice and relaxed, just hanging nice and loose into the toes. Hang there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's grab those shins. Just going to do 2 of both legs at the same time and straighten both legs. Feel a bit of a pull in the hamstring, but the calves, and bend. And straighten both legs and bending in. Very nice. And straighten both legs and back in. Last 3 and straighten both. Back in, 2 to go, and straighten, and back in, and last one, and extend, keep it there, 3, 2, 1, and bend both legs, let go of the shins, and slowly restacking up, nice and tall, chin stays in, all the way, nice and high, good. We're going to grab our ball, we're going to extend the arms in front of us, and then nicely above the head. Good. So we want to keep a good position out of the shoulder. We're going to give it a flexing the spine now, so we tip over to the left. Good. Now the ball is there to help us remember to keep the shape in the shoulder. So we're only really collapsing or twisting in the midsection, and on the other side, we aren't dropping the hands down, we're keeping that torso exactly the same, just getting that stretch from those hips, and up nice and tall. Tipping over to the right. So this helps us focus on keeping everything at the shoulders the same, and it's just a twist, stretch from that side, 2, 1, and up. Tipping over to the left, nice, reach out those ribs, keep those arms long, 3, 2, 1, and up. And tipping over to the right, keep that reach out those arms, 3, 2, 1, and up. And tipping over to the left, keep that reach out the arms, shoulders stay nice and loose, 3, 2, 1, and up. And tipping over to the right, keep that reach out the shoulder, 3, 2, 1, and up. And tipping over to the left, keep that length, 3, 2, 1, and up. Last one, over to the right, keep that length, 3, 2, 1, and up. Still keeping those arms out. We're going to add a bit of a fall and a twist into it. So we fall over to the left first, as we did before. Then we rotate this front shoulder a little bit forward, not too much. As you'll see, Tracy's doing a good job. Nothing's climbing up into the neck, only twisting from the midsection, getting a little bit of pull on that lower back. And then hip 2, 1, untwist. And let's stand up tall. Good. Over to the right. Nice fall over 2, 1, and twist that left shoulder forward. Nice rotation. Left hip is being pulled back, so nothing twists in those hips. And unrotate and standing up. Over to the left once again. Falling over. Keep it there. And rotate. Keep that twist. 3, 2, 1, and up. And stand up tall. And last one. Over to the right. And then we rotate that front shoulder. Keep that twist in front. Nice work. 3, 2, 1, and up. Untwist and stand up tall and lower those arms down. Good. We're going to move those hands to be, or the ball to behind the back. Fingertips are touching. We're going to just stretch out the shoulders a little bit now. Now with the arms being behind the back, we might already feel like we're hunching forward. My shoulders now caving in. I want to stand up tall. I want to pull those shoulders back so I can really get that expansion in the chest, keeping the shoulders. Now the hands might be completely against the hips, that's fine. We're going to try and straighten those arms. That might be tight already, might be too tight for us, so then you can keep those arms slightly bent. And we're going to try and lift that ball just off the hips. Doesn't have to be too high, just off, so we can get that nice opening in the chest. You feel like something's grabbing and pulling you open. Getting that pull in the chest and lower down. And lifting up. It's going to be tight if our pecs are tight. And lower down. So we might feel it quite restricted here, but that's fine. Do attempt, still keep that back up, lift that ball just off. Holding on, don't keep pushing to the ball, we're just holding it so we don't drop it. And lower down. And again, lifting up. And lower, nice work, opening up those blades. And lower down, and last 3. And lower, 2 left, lift. And lower down, and last one, open up, keep that twist for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, bring that ball to the front. Good. Going to warm up the inner thighs a little bit, place the ball between your knees. Good. So we want to have those feet a little bit closer than they usually are, so you can feel there's already pressure into it. So you'll feel the ball maybe pushing away into the knees, and then we squeeze those knees together, and release. So we don't want it too high, just nicely between the knees, and squeeze, and release, and squeezing the inner thighs, and release. Just working into the inside of the legs, and squeeze, and release. Nice work, and squeeze, and release. Good, and squeezing in, and release. Last 3, release 2, release, and last 1. Keep that squeeze there. Hold it there. Keep squeezing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Still keeping the feet as they are. Going to get a bit of a rhythm now, a bit of pulsing into it. When we do squeeze, don't just touch it. Feel like you are a nice compression in those legs. Deep inhale and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze. We're going to get a bit of, feel like a rotation inside the legs as well as we squeeze those knees together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, and release. Still keep the ball in between there, so you don't let it completely go. Let's go again, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So standing up nice and tall, inner thighs working well, squeeze, 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 squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and release. Last one, and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Nice work, inner thighs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and release. Very good. You're going to take that ball now and lower it down to where the ankles are, but don't let the ball touch the floor. So it's just between the ankles there. Good. Extend those arms out in front. You're going to include a bit of quad work as well, just to warm up. You're going to keep the heels on the floor throughout. So arms are extended, don't let those hips go back when you start to drop those knees. So you get the pressure in, you're going to bend those knees, keeping those heels on the ground still. Don't let the hips push back, just till there, and standing up. So with that, we're not letting the feet fall out, or the toes fall out, we're still keeping pressure on those big toes, so there is pressure in that ball. And bend those knees. And extend up. And bend. That helps us keep our knees nicely in line. And bend. Keep that back nicely straight. Make sure the heels don't lift. And drop. And standing up. Good work. Drop. And up. And lower down. And stand. Very good. Lift. And up. And lower. And nicely down. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that squat. Now we're going to have a little bit of pressure into the toes, and we squeeze those heels together, so almost like a rotation. Feel the resistance from that ball, and squeeze, 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 squeeze. We do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up. Lower those arms. And relax. We can lie now on our backs. Take the ball in your hand. Lying on your back, legs are going to be bent. Ball's going to be under your feet. Good. Feet can be together. Knees can be a little bit apart. So I don't want the knees right in line. So there is a bit of a turnout in that leg, but the feet are nicely together. A little bit of work. So open up these knees a little bit more for me. Good. So knees hip width apart. So if there was no ball and your feet were hip width apart, that's the range I want for the knees for now. Arms are nice and relaxed. Let's turn those palms up to the ceiling. Shoulders nice and open. Have a good alignment. Don't want the ball to be too much on the left or the right. Nicely in the center. Not too close to the body either, but not too far. Just a nice level, so there's no pain on the knee. You can do some pelvic curls now. Before we get all the way up, we're just going to mobilize that bottom spine so we can feel a bit of pressure going into the toes for now. Let's flatten that lower back. Good. So now we get a bit of that tuck we would like, and then we rock back into our neutral. Keeping those feet nice and stable. When we start to lift this ball, this round is going to want to move around. We're going to have to stabilize those glutes and those abs so we don't get any shuffling or moving across. And flatten that lower back. And rock back to neutral. And again, flatten that lower back, tucking that pelvis. And release. And tuck. And release. Good, let's do 3 more. And tuck. Release, and last 2, flatten that lower back, and release, and last 1, and flatten that lower back, keep it pushing into the floor, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now we're going to do the whole curl up, peeling that spine off the ground, arms can push a little bit into the ground, but still palms up, deep inhale, flatten that lower back, pushing into the ball, peeling off, getting that nice height. Ball's going to want to shake and move us around, squeezing those glutes together. Careful the knees don't go into each other either, keep them apart. And slowly lowering down. Nice pressure into the heels and the toes, so nice pressure equally on that foot, not just heel heavy. All the way down. And again, flatten the lower back, peeling off, pushing nicely into the ball. Keep that height. Good. Squeeze. Don't go too high, I don't want to see ribs popping there. Want to keep that nicely tucked in and slowly rolling down. Rolling through that spine. Palms are still up, pushing a little bit into the floor. Heavy feet, let's go again, and peeling off. Get those hips up. Glutes holding on, hamstrings holding on. Not too high. Breathing through it, nice exhales. Don't hold on to any breath. And slowly lowering down. Nice and smooth through it. Very good. Flatten that lower back, peeling off. Get those hips up. Watch those knees don't touch. And keep them apart so we can really get a bit more into that glute. 2, 1, and lower down. Good. Last one, and flatten that lower back, peeling off. Get those hips up. Heavy in those feet. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Very good. Nice control there. Let's do another set of those. Really focusing on squeezing those glutes to get that height we want. Hamstring as well. Ball's not rolling too fast. If it started moving away as you lifted, just readjust it. Let's go again. Chin that was a little bit tucked. Let's work on those legs now and peeling off. Getting that hip up. Glutes holding on. Hamstring holding on. Keep that high for 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lowering down. Good work on those hips. Preventing any sort of swaying left or right. And again, flatten that lower back, peeling off. Get those hips up. Glutes holding on. Hamstrings holding on. Keep that high for 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly rolling down, working through that spine, nice and smooth. And again, flatten that lower back, peeling off. Get those hips up. Glutes holding on. Keeping that height. Hamstrings holding on. 3, 2, 1, and slowly rolling down, nice and smooth. Good. Let's go again. Flatten that lower back, peeling off. Get those hips up. Glutes holding on, hamstrings holding on. Keep it there. 3, 2, 1, and slowly rolling down. Let's do 2 more and peeling off. Getting those hips to work. Hamstrings holding on, balls not rolling away. Glutes holding on. 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Last one, and we're peeling off, heavy in those feet. Keep the height, hamstrings holding on, glutes holding on. 3, 2, 1, and slowly lowering down. Very good. Working into those muscles, they're nice and warmed up, they kind of know what we expect from them. We're going to make it a little bit harder now. We're going to remove a bit of stability. Arms, both arms go up towards the ceiling. Now we're not going to have our arms to balance a lot, so it's a lot more work from the hips and the legs. Feet are nice and comfortable on the ball, keep those knees apart. With the arms though, whenever we have including arms, don't feel like they're just hanging there, feel like they're reaching up towards the ceiling, so almost like someone's tugging on them so that those shoulder blades get right against that rib cage. Same principle with the spine, deep inhale, nice pressure into the ball and peeling off, getting that height, out those hips, heavy in those feet, doing well. Don't have to rush it, don't explode up, and slowly lowering down, nice and smooth through the spine. Very good. And peeling off, get the height out those hips. Glutes holding on, hamstrings holding on. Get the height for 3, 2, 1, and slowly rolling down. Very nice. And peeling off, get those hips up. Glutes holding on. Keep the height. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly rolling down. Very nice. And again, lower that, flatten that lower spine and peeling off. Watching those legs working hard. Nice and up. Yes. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very good. Last one, doing well. Deep inhale and peeling off. Get those hips up. Hamstrings working hard. Keep it up for 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lowering down and lower those hands to the floor. Good. Take a breather there. That's right. We're doing 1 more of these. Nice and relaxed, breathing into it. I trust you're doing the same. Let's turn those palms up, because we're not going to use the arms at all. Deep arm, inhale, extend those arms up towards the ceiling. Once again, exact same set. Nice control at those hips. And peeling off, heavy in those feet. Legs working hard, glutes and hamstrings. 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Very good. Ball's going to want to resist you a lot there. And we're peeling off. Get those hips up. Keep the height. 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. We're almost done here. Last 3, and we're peeling off. Get the height out those hips, heavy in the heels, and slowly down. Very nice. 2 to go, and we're peeling off. And lowering down. Very nice. Good control on those hips. Last one, and deep inhale and peeling off. Getting the height out those hips, heavy in the heels for 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lowering down. Lower those arms all the way to the ground. Good. Release the ball from the feet, bring it to your hands. We're going to extend those arms up towards the ceiling. Move those feet a little bit away from me. Don't want to have it too close to your hips so you're not doing pelvic curl. Nice little 90-degree angle behind those knees. Good. Head is nice and down. Arms are going to be up towards the ceiling. We're going to start lifting up our torso now. We're going to lift up where we're going to have the shape in the torso the same, so arms don't get to move. We're going to fold at the ribs. Once we lift up, we're going to try and get that ball to touch just below the knees on the legs. We don't want to feel like we're lifting too high. Don't have to go too high up, but don't go too low. We're not touching the bottom of the thighs. We're touching just below the knees. Really feel that contraction in the middle of the body, there by those abdominal muscles under those ribs. Let's give the first one a bit of a warm up. Deep inhale and lift. And touch the legs with the ball. Good. And lower down, arms end up nicely above the shoulders. Very good. And exhale. Lifting up, touch the legs. And lower down. Things you want to focus on as well. We don't want the knees caving into each other. We want to keep them nicely hip width apart. And we lift it up. Good. So especially as the body starts to contract, we might want to intensify with the inner thighs. And lower down. And lifting up. Nice fold at those ribs. And lower down. Good work through the torso. And we're lifting up, folding in half, reaching for those feet. And lower down. Last one of the warm-ups. And lifting up, reaching for those legs. 3, 2, 1. Lower the torso. And to stretch a bit, arms can go overhead, all the way behind us, taking a breath. Do another set of those. Another nice clean set, no tension in the neck. Torso comes up nice as a solid unit. Arms come above the shoulders. Deep inhale, and let's lift that torso up, touching those legs. Good. And lower down. And again, lifting up, folding at those ribs. Nice height. And lower. And again, lifting up the chest, touching those legs. And lower down. Very good. Last 3. And lift. And lower down. 2 to go. And up. And lower down. Last 1. And lift, keep it there, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good, arms can go overhead, all the way back. We can do the same lift now, but we're going to keep it up there for a bit of endurance. So we can do the same lifting, but we're going to include our arms now as well. So the position of the hand is going to be not on the side of the ball now, a little bit behind. So once we're up, we're going to start pushing that ball into the legs. But we're not going to use our arms to press. You're going to feel like once your arms get there, you're actually contracting your abdominals more, and that kind of translates the pressure into your shoulders. So not just arm work, a bit of torso work as well. We're going to do 5 crunches at the top, and then we'll go down. No tension, no quick burst, nice and slow and controlled. Arms go up above the shoulders, and then we lift up, and then we have our hands on top, and we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good. So position of the hands all depend on yourself. You can have thumbs at the back, on the side, just as long as when you do press, you don't do arm work or finger work, it's nicely from the ribs. And again, lifting up, hand, ball on the thigh, and let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. So that ball provides a bit of resistance. We want to get a bit of pressure, not just light touch, just feel like you are trying to compress that ball, and we lift that torso up. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very nice. We've got 2 left. Deep inhale and lifting at that chest. And let's say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Last one, and exhale. Lifting up, and let's say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Arms go overhead. Good, very nicely done. Watching the knees, nothing collapsing inwards. Pelvis doesn't change at the bottom, so meaning when I lift up, the whole spine doesn't curve. I'm just twisting at the top of that body. I do another set of those. Deep inhale, and arms go above the shoulders first, and then we lift up and let's press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Nice and smooth descent there. And we're lifting up, and hands on the thighs, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very good. And exhale, lifting up that torso, pressing into the thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. 2 left, and we lift, and we touch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. overhead. Very good. We're going to do a bit of variation and a bit of rotation. So hands on the outside of the ball once again. Arms come above the shoulders. Now when we lift up, we're going to lift up to the center. We're going to get a bit of rotation and a bit of a contraction to get higher. So the left hand, once we come up, I want the outside of the left hand to touch the outside of the right knee. So there's a bit of rotation, and I want to get that high to the fingertips, so next to the knee, not next to the thigh. Let's see how this goes. We're only going to the right for now. Deep now, lifting up that torso, touch the legs first. Then you rotate from the torso, so let go, hold the ball, rotate, and then lift higher, and back to center, and lower down. Good, and we lift up first, then you twist, and then you punch up a little bit higher, lower down, back to center, and down. Only going to the right, lift, rotate, and up, and center, down. Last two, lift, first rotate a little bit higher, back slightly down, center, and lower. And last one, lift, touch, side, a little bit higher, center, and lower down. Arms go overhead. Good, we do the same thing now. Over to the left side, deep inhale, lifting the torso up, touch the legs first, twist to the left, reach a little bit higher, back to center, and lower down, and up. Go to the left, ball moves quite a bit, and up a little higher, and center, and lower down. Lifting up, rotate left, a little bit higher, and center, and lower down. Last two, and lift, lift, a little bit higher, center, and lower down. Last one, lift, rotate left, a little bit higher, center, and lower down. Arms go overhead. Very good. Now we're going to do the same thing, but both sides in the same lift. No need to go higher. We're just going to move that ball from side to side. And arms come above the shoulders, lifting up, touch the thighs, ball moves to the right completely off, back to center, touch in the middle, over to the left, touch in the middle, and lower down. Very good. And lifting up. Rotate right, center, left, center, and lower down. Last three, lift, over to the right, center, left, center, and lower. Last two, lift, rotate, center, left, center, and lower down. Last one, lifting up, rotate, center, left, center, and lower down. Arms go overhead, legs straighten out away from us, stretching out those ribs a little bit, keeping the length nice and long. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling onto our side, placing the ball between the ankles. So almost like the two chopsticks holding a P. We'll start on the left side, positioning that ball nicely between the legs. A little bit of pressure already, just not too much, just so that the ball doesn't roll away. Ball might be a bit tricky. Whenever we lie on our side, we want good posture throughout, meaning we don't want the ribs to feel like they're a hammock falling down, and we feel like they're snapped up, a nice straight position between your hips and your shoulders. So there needs to be a little bit of a contraction at this bottom rib. So there's a bit of space so that your spine is nice and horizontal. Going to squeeze those feet together. Top arm can be on the ground to support you a little bit, but nothing in the neck. Just that hand and that forearm can do the work for us. Squeezing those feet together and lifting them both up. Good. Feet are slightly in front of you. I don't want to have them perfectly in line with your hips, and you're going to feel like you're rocking and rolling on that hip. So nice and stable, legs a little bit forward, lower down. So the inside of the thigh. Don't need to lift this ball too high, kind of just to into the center of the body off the floor, so that both legs are at least hovering off the ground. And lifting up while we're squeezing those legs together to keep that ball from moving. And lower down. Lifting up, nice and smooth, nothing explosive, just nice and controlled, lower down. And we lift up again, nice pressure into those inner thighs, and lower down. Careful not to have just the ankles doing the pushing, the whole foot's doing the pushing, so they're nice and parallel to each other, and lifting up, and lower down. Nice length out the legs, and lift, and lower. Good work through those legs, lifting up, and lower. Nice work, and we lift, and drop. Good work from the inside of those thighs, and lift, and lower down, and lifting up, and lower. Nice work, last two, and drop, and last one, lift, keep it there, 3, 2, 1, lower down, taking a breather. Don't let go of that pressure. We're going to do another set of those, just a nice clean lift. Outside of the legs, we're going to work on the top leg, inside of the thighs, we're going to work on the bottom leg, and we're lifting up once again, and lower down. Very nice. Lifting up and lower and lift and lower down and lifting up and lower. Good work. Now squeezing inside the thigh and top leg and lower down. 3 left. Lift and lower. 2 to go. Up and lower down. Last one. Lift. Keep those legs up. 3, 2, 1 and lower down. Very good. So we got that nice warm up. We're going to do the same lift now. We're going to keep those legs up. We're going to add a bit of squeezing, inner thigh work while we're up. So a bit of coordination there as well. Pelvis doesn't change, ribs don't collapse into the ground. Lifting both legs up, squeezing together, and let's go squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze. Keep the height, and squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Nice inner thigh work, and squeeze, release. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, lower both legs down. Do another set of those. Deep inhale and lifting up and squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Good work for the inside of the legs and squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Very nice. Squeeze, release. Last 4, 3, 2, 1 and release. Lower down. Very nice. We do the same thing now. We can add a bit of knee flexion as well, so a bit of hamstring work while we're doing inside thigh. So quite a lot of the leg. We're going to lift up those legs first, nice little pressure into it. Now bend both legs so the ball goes behind you. Good. We try not to get our knees to move any more forward. We want to keep them in the same spot they were, so straighten both legs. Good. And then bend both legs back. So the legs are working continuously, hamstrings working in isolation. And straighten both legs. And bending in. And straighten. Good work. And bend. And straighten, balls nicely behind us, and last 3, and straighten, 2 left, bend, and straighten, and last 1, bend, straighten, and lower down. Very good. We'll do 1 more set of those. Deep inhale, and lifting up, and bend at the knee, and extend, still keeping that pressure in that ball, and bend. And extend, so your knee just stays hovering in space, doesn't move forward or back, and extend out, and bend, and straightening away, and bending in, and extend. Good work. And last 3, and straighten, 2 left, bend, and straighten, and last 1, bending in, keep it there, 3, 2, 1, straighten both legs, and lower down. Very good. Last variation. Do the same lift, the same bend. Once we get behind us, we're going to keep that height and we're going to squeeze and release those feet together. So it's a flexion in the knee, plus a bit of contraction from those inner thighs and feet. Deep inhale, lifting up, bend those legs first. Now we can just keep the legs at the back and squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Now you'll see Tracy doing so well. The knees don't get to come closer to each other. They're staying the same distance as the ball. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Last 3, release, 2, release, 1, release, and straighten those legs, lower them down. Good. Very last set we're going to do now. Deep inhale and lifting up, a little bit of pressure, bring those legs behind us, and let's squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Good work from the inside of those legs, and squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straighten both legs, lower them down. Good, you can move the ball from the feet. We're going to spin around onto our other side. So onto our right leg now. Same position that we start in, same platform. Starting position's good, so our hips on top of each other. We're not rolling them forward or back. Little gap under the ribs. Bottom arms like a cushion can be bent as well. Top arm relaxed. Feet are slightly in front of us. Balls between the ankles. A little bit of pressure already so the ball doesn't get away from us. Nice internal squeeze in the inner thighs. Just a nice easy lift off the ground. Not too high, not too quick, just nice and smooth. And same speed down, nice and lower. Don't feel like we're just dropping those legs. And lifting up. And lower. Nice work from the inside legs. Lifting up. And drop. And lift. And lower down. Good work. Lifting up. And lower. Nice work through those feet. And lower down. Lift. And drop. And up. And lower down. Nice work through those feet. Lift and lower. Last 4. Lower down. Nice smooth lifts. 3. Lower down. And 2. And lower. Last 1. Lift. Keep it there. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Still a little bit of pressure in those legs. Take a nice breath there. Not too much work in the top arm. Let's go again. Squeeze together. Lifting up and lower down. Lifting up and lower. And lifting up. Nice work. And lower down. Lift and lower. And lifting off. And drop. Last 4. Squeezing slightly together. Lower down. Inside those legs work together. 3. Lift up. And lower. Last 2. Up. And drop. And last 1. Lift. Keep it there. 3, 2, 1. And lower down. Same lift we're going to do now, but we're going to keep those legs up for a bit more endurance for the legs, and we're going to squeeze together and release. Deep inhale, lift, and squeeze together, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Good, nice equal pressure from the bottom leg and the top, not one leg doing more than the other. Squeeze, release. Last 5, 4, 3, very good. Last 2. And 1, squeeze together, release, and lower down. So nice controlled action. Proper squeezes don't just feel like you slightly softening the wall, feel like you are pushing into it. Let's go again. Lifting both legs up and squeeze together, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Very nice squeeze. Release. Last 4, release, 3, release, 2, release. Last 1, release, and lower down. Very nice. We're going to add a bit of that flexion now. Hamstrings have to come into play as well. Watching the knees don't go forward or back. Deep inhale and squeeze both knees together, lifting off. Let's bring both legs. Good. And straighten. So the coordination might be a bit tricky at first, but as we do more, body will start learning and bringing it back and straighten and pulling in. Nice work for hamstring, straightening out. And last 4. And extend. 3 to go, pull and extend. Last 2 and pulling in and straighten. Last 1 and pull, keep it there and straighten out and lower down. Very nice. We'll do 1 more set of those, taking a nice breather. Nice, even, doesn't have to be too quick. Find that balance point and lifting up and bending in and straighten out and bend in. Nice and smooth, good. And extend away and back in. And press and bending in. Very nice through those hips and straighten. Hamstring working hard and pull in and straighten. Last 4, pull and extend. 3 left, pulling in and extend. Last 2, pull and straighten. Last 1, pulling in and extend. Good work. And lower those legs down. Last variation, you're going to keep those legs bent, and then we're going to get a bit of squeezing. Watch those knees don't cave in, they stay the same height as the feet. Lifting up, squeezing together. Bend both legs in, and then squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Nice work. Even pressure, good pressure. Don't feel like it's too light of a press, or don't feel like you're working hard on those legs. Last 3, 2, 1. Release, straighten both legs, lower down. Last 1, lifting both legs up. Pull those legs in and then squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Nice work. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, release. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten both legs and lower down. Very nice. Taking the ball from the feet. We're going to roll onto our stomach. Good. It's going to be between our hands, straight out in front of us, almost like we're diving into a pool. Good. Legs stay nice and relaxed. We don't want to go anything too much into the back. We're going to keep those hands where they are for now. No need to lift the ball up. And we lift that head just off the floor. So we're working, don't push too much with the arms into the ground. You want to feel the back of the neck, drawing that neck up. Not curving that neck up, more like an elevation towards the ceiling. And lower down. Relaxing the shoulders, so nothing in the neck. Nice and relaxed out the spine. And we lift that head up. Feel like it's floating up to the ceiling. It's not being turned or arched up. It's a nice elevation. Feel like your spine's being withdrawn from your body and lower down. So good work between the shoulder blades here, and we lift up nothing in the neck, but it's drawing up like some hook has pulled your skull out or your spine up through your rib cage, and lower down. And lifting up, nice smooth contraction, not too big, and slowly down. Very nice. And we're lifting up again, and lower. Good work. And let's do 3 more. Lift, nice, slow, keep that chin tucked, and lower down. Last one, and lift, keep that chin in. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good, now keeping the ball where it is. A little bit of pressure into the hands, not too much, we're not squeezing too hard. We're going to lift that head up and both arms. Trying to get the ball just to be off the ground. So the head comes up, and that ball lifts up if we can. Good, and lower down. Doesn't have to lift too high. If it's just off, it's good enough, just as long as you get activation from those arms. When the ball starts to lift, don't let the elbows or the shoulders go into the neck. You want to keep it nice and long and relaxed. And again, lift the head and both hands up. And lower down. Good work. And lifting up. And lower. Nice work. Also working a bit more into the mid-back. Nothing too much in the lower back. Don't want to feel too much constraint here. If we do, don't lift as high. And we lift the head up and those hands. And lower down. Very good. And lifting up. And lower, working through that back. It's going to be tight. Last 3. And lower down. 2 left. And up. And lower down. Last one. And lift both hands off. Keep the reach out those arms. 3, 2, 1. And lower down. Good. We're going to include the arms now again. Once we're up there, we're going to stay up. We're going to add a bit of a squeeze into those hands so we can really work into those shoulders. Nothing goes into the neck. Deep inhale, head comes off, hands come off with the ball. And let's go squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Let's do one more there. Deep inhale, lifting up the head and the hands, and squeeze, 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 squeeze. 3, 2, 1, hold, and lower down. We're going to include now the arms, the top of the body, and the bottom of the body, the legs. So when the arms lift up, the legs are going to lift up as well. Once we get up, we're going to hold it there and lower down. Deep inhale, hands and head come off along with the feet and the knees, and lower down. So we're working a lot into the back of the body. Don't feel like you're doing a massive contraction quickly. A nice smooth lift up and smooth descent. And we lift up and lower down. Good. Nothing into the lower back. Don't lift too high if it feels sore there. And lifting up and lower down and lift. And lower, nice work through it, and lifting up, and lower, nice, 5, and lower down, and 3, and lower, 2 left, lift, very good, and lower down, last one, and lift, keep the height, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. A lot of work for those legs and shoulders. We can do the same lift now, a bit more endurance. We're going to be squeezing those hands together, and we're going to squeeze those feet together. So the same, when we push our hands together, our feet push, and when we release the feet as well. Not too quick, nice and smooth, but squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's the kind of rhythm we want to achieve. Lifting both arms off the head as well, feet off, and let's begin. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very good. Let's do one more there. Deep inhale, and lifting up, and let's squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and lower down all the way onto the floor. Very good. Get the press yourself up. You're going to bring that ball with you. You're going to get onto our knees. The trace can turn and face the camera. Your hands will be off the floor. You're going to grab your ball. You're going to place it under your left elbow, almost like a little handbag. So between your ribs and your left elbow, arm stays relaxed on the right side. Then squeeze that left elbow into those ribs. So you want to get a bit of lat activation here, also inside your arm, but really squeeze that into that. Nothing changes in the spine. So you're not falling over onto a left side or countering into a body weight on the other side. It's just that arm isolating. Nothing goes up into the neck either. It stays all low and release. And squeeze and release. Good pressure into it. If your ball pops, you're doing a good job. And release. And squeezing in and release. Want that elbow to dig into that ball, squeezing into those ribs. And release. And squeeze. Release, nice work. Heavy into that elbow and release. And squeeze. And release, and squeeze, release, last 3, release, and 2, and last 1, keep it there, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're going to do a bit more of a rhythm now, so deep inhale, and squeeze, 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 but hard squeeze, it's not just a bounce, it's a squeeze, really trying to crash into that ball, and work into those lats. Watch the shoulder, that left shoulder doesn't roll forward, it stays nice and open, really get that elbow, long arm into the ribs, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and release. Still keep that ball there. We'll do one more set of those rhythm ones. Deep inhale and squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and release. Last one, a nice long endurance one. We're going to squeeze into it. As we count backwards from 10, we'll just squeeze harder and harder and harder into that ball, trying to get it more squashed as we go along. Deep inhale, squeeze that elbow in. We're starting at a nice 10. Keep squeezing. 9. Heavy pressure, still nothing in the neck. 8. 7. Nice, heavy into those ribs. Getting a little bit harder each second. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And release. Swapping that ball over, other elbow, other side of the rib. Still nice and tall. Relaxed body position. Don't feel like your hips are going back. You want to open up those hip flexors. Nice straight back. Neck stays tucked in. Deep inhale and squeeze the elbow into the ribs. And release. And squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Nice work from that arm. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeezing in. Release. Last 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Hold it there. 3. 2, 1, and release. You're going to get rid of that rhythm now. Deep inhale and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice pressure. Arm doing a good job. Hard into those ribs. Shoulders staying open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and release. Another set of those. Deep inhale and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Nice pressure into that elbow. Keep it going. Keep that pressure on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let go, good. Now it's going to be a long endurance one, so we start from 10 again, crashing it ever so slightly, more and more pressure as we get closer to that 0 number. Deep inhale and squeezing in. Heavy elbow into those ribs, 10. Getting a little bit more pressure, and as we go 9, heavy into it, 8, 7, keep it going, 6, heavy elbow, getting heavier, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, keep squeezing, and release. Take the ball between the hands. Fingertips can face forward or on top. Going to bring those elbows in. Have it close to the chest, about 2 fists lengths away from the chest. Don't want to have it touching the chest, a little bit close. We're going to squeeze down into the pecs and the biceps a little bit. When we squeeze, we don't want those shoulders to ride up. Keep those elbows nice and heavy. They don't get to fly high. They stay nice and just below horizontal. And then squeeze in, release. And squeeze those hands into each other, so not into the chest, and squeezing in, and release. That's it. Might feel a bit of work on the wrists as well, depending on how flat or solid your ball is, and squeeze, release, and squeeze, release. When squeezing anything in the front of the body, careful that our shoulders don't go forward. We want to keep them nice and open, so really just work into the front of that chest, and squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Last 5, and let's say 4, and 3, 2, and last 1, hold it, and release. We're going to do the quick ones now. When we start getting that rhythm, don't feel like anything bouncing up in the neck. Nicely controlled in those arms. Let's get that pulsing going. And squeeze, 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 squeeze. Nice. It's almost like we're inflating a ball, squeezing it together. Squeeze, squeeze. Nice. Pressure equal. Each arm doing its part. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold and release. Good. Last one. Deep inhale and squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold and release. Last one, we do a long endurance squeeze here. Deep inhale and squeezing in. Starting from 10. As we get closer to 1, we squeeze harder. 9. A little more pressure. 8. Keep going. 7. 6. Nice work. Shoulders relaxed. 5. 4. Keep squeezing. 3. 2, 1, and release. Good. We'll do one more of those. Just for those chest and arms. Deep inhale and squeezing in, holding 10. Keep squeezing a little harder each second. 9, 8, with as much pressure as you can to those hands eventually. 7, 6, nice and even. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the pressure out. Very good. You can discard your ball now. We won't be needing that anymore. Onto our hands and knees. You're going to end up with a nice full body. It's going to be a nice plank position for those legs and arms. We're pressing out the torso. Make sure you have space behind you for your legs. Right leg goes out behind us. First we pause there, dig those toes in. Activate by squeezing those glutes, pressing that chest out. Don't lock the elbows. Left leg goes out as well. Going to keep that hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One leg in, other leg in. Very good. Nice warm up. Going up to 10 now, so we're doubling that time. Same exercise, same principles. Right leg goes out first. Dig those toes in. Squeeze those glutes together. Get that pelvis holding on, abs holding on. Pelvis doesn't drop, so don't let your hips get too heavy. And left leg goes out behind you. Keep that pressure out those arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and one leg in. And other leg in. This will be the last time we're going for a max of 20 seconds. So doubling the 10 to 20. Remember to breathe, holding on. Nice warm up in the body. Right leg goes out first. Dig those toes in. Left leg goes out behind us as well. Squeezing, we go for 2 counts of 10. 9, 8. Pressing out that chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and left leg in, and right leg in. Good. We're going to start stretching out our spine a bit. Right hand goes off the mat to the side, left hand on top. So feel like your arms are already a bit away from you, so it's not under your body weight, it's a little bit ahead. We push those hips straight back, and we're opening up those ribs. Nice. Reach out of it. If the knees hurt a little bit, don't have to go as deep. You can have your hands more forward if you like. You want to stretch horizontally, no twist in the body, no rotation. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the weight forward, hand goes to the right, a bit more, so a little bit further away, not too far. Left hand on top, and we press back, just creating small increments, creating a sharper angle between the left hip and that left shoulder, so that there's a nice lengthening out of those muscles, especially along the ribs and the back as well. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the weight forward to the hands. Again, not under the body, always reaching ahead. Opposite side of the mat now. Let's try the other side. Left hand goes over, right hand on top. Press those hips straight back. Nice length out of it. Opening up those ribs. Keep that reach out the arms for a nice lengthy 5. Keep those arms reaching away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the weight forward. Left hand goes a bit more left. Right hand on top. And let's press those hips back. Opening up those ribs. Keep the weight back. Shoulders staying relaxed for a nice lengthy 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the weight forward. Hands come in front of the hips. Now they're crawling away from us again, in front of us now. Open up those knees a little bit. Just so there's space for the body. And let's drop those hips back. Feel like you're extending out nicely so the back's getting nice and long. Nice heavy stretch out of it. Keep that reach, arms reaching ahead. For a nice 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shift the weight forward. Hands crawl a little bit ahead. And last one, press those hips back. Keep that length out the spine. Shoulders nice and heavy. Heavy into the feet. Nice and long. Facing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shift the weight forward. Bring those hands back under the shoulders, bring the knees together. You can sit back into your rest position. Nice relax there. Take a nice breath, let the arms relax. Hold there for as long as you like, but a minimum 10 seconds. And feel the arms releasing, the body just relaxing after what you put it through. Focusing on the breathing as well, don't let it just stop. Keep this going, keep as long as you like. And we are done. We'll see you next time.